No one can do it better.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Hi, how you doing?
Talk to me, say something.
No one can do it better.
Run a power move on.
Rap jump a little bit right here.
Yes, you have tuned in to a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. It's a right way and a wrong way to say and do everything. And it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable as you like the same done unto you. Yes, it's going to be a stone groove. Y'all didn't pay no money, so it's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be silent. Now it's time to just chill, kick back, tune in, and enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show with that bona fide G, certified true, ATLian born, and official North Carolinian, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made him, they broke the mold. Now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show.
Hi, how you doing?
No one can do it better.
Talk to me, say something.
Run a power move on.
Rap jump a little bit right here.
Yo. What's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in and around the world. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with that bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta-born, official North Carolinian now, and one who not afraid to speak what they feel, and let the world know, speak what's real and let the world know how they feel. Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made me, they broke the mold. Welcome to a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously, all at the same time. It's a right way and a wrong way to say and do any and everything. And it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable like you like the same done unto you. So just sit back, relax, chill, and enjoy it. Cause it's gonna be a stone groove. Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. Now you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show with the bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta-born, official North Carolinian, Carlos Stargell.
The last. Hi, how you doing?
What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm your host, that bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta-born, now an official North Carolinian, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
And like I said, they call me the last because after they made me, they broke the mold. How y'all doing today? I'm all right if y'all all right. The weather right now up here in Burlington, North Carolina, 84 degrees. And they say it's partly sunny, but I see more sun than clouds.
Talk to me, say something.
Again, I want to give my birthday shout outs to everybody whose birthday today, May the 28th.
Happy birthday, y'all.
And I want to give my shout outs to everybody all around the world, all across the country, including Canada and Mexico, and to my family, my friends, and everybody who I know and I'm cool with in Atlanta, Georgia, the surrounding Atlanta areas, and the whole state of
Ouch.
Talk to me. Say something.
Rap to him a little bit right here. Run a power move on him.
all right now. Oh yeah, before I get started, greetings to you, Teresa Baker. Glad to see that you back on the live chat. And tell me something. How's everything and everybody? And tell me something good. What's going on in Decatur where it's greater?
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, I ain't seen you on here in a while. I know you've been busy. I'm glad that you are because give you something to do, it'll stimulate your mind.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Yeah, and I know you be lonesome sometimes, but hey, you still my buddy, Teresa. You gonna always be my buddy. We tighter than polygrip and silicone. What you talking about?
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah. Hey, that's good. And how's Mr. Keith? Is he okay? I know he's been kind of lonesome, but I just want to make sure he's all right. That's all. So I'm glad everything up here too. And nothing ain't nothing. So tell me, how was everybody Memorial Day? Mine was okay. I didn't do too much. Oh, that's good, Teresa. I'm glad to know Mr. Keith all right. I miss seeing y'all down there because y'all kept me laughing all day, every day. And look, I still think about those. Oh, that's good, Teresa. I still think about those crazy ass times how I used to have you, your mama, Elba, and Mr. Keith cracking up. You well missed. All the way from Burlington, North Carolina to Decatur, where it's greater Georgia, you know? But anyway, something that was on my mind, and it was about what I heard, what I've been hearing about in Atlanta too. I heard it's been a lot of going on down there. I heard a lot of crazy stuff. Well, I don't mean to have your stomach hurt. I hope that ain't no bad thing. But like I was saying, I heard there was a lot of stuff going on in Atlanta. And what I'm saying, when I say that, it's not, I heard whatever it was, it's not pleasant. I heard there's a lot of unnecessary activity going on. Oh, I know that, Teresa. I know that. Yeah, but seriously though, I heard there's a lot of stuff that been happening down there. So tell me, nothing. It don't went from bad to worse, ain't it? I heard there's a lot of shooting going on. I heard somebody been getting killed down there every day, and everything. I hate to hear that, especially about when it's going on where I'm from. But I'm gonna tell you this though, keeping it real, and this gonna trip you out. We don't get too much action over here in Burlington, North Carolina. If you look, you know why? Because all the action is in Greensboro, Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham, Fayetteville, Winston-Salem, High Point. That's what most of the action is. But like these little towns like Burlington and Gibsonville, those are quiet communities. Everybody got sense. I mean, North Carolina, I hate to say this, but it's more country than city. But it's cool though, got a lot of land. 40 acres in the mule. Got a lot of land up here. And North Carolina, y'all know they known for furniture. They known for having a lot of furniture, right? Yeah, you know why? Because we got a whole lot of trees up here in North Carolina. And on top of that too, we got more greenery than Georgia.
Talk to me. Say something.
You come up into North Carolina, that's all you see right now is green, green, green. I mean, a whole bunch of green here, but it's beautiful though. I mean, we gonna put it like this. North Carolina to me is like how Atlanta used to be back when I was growing up. Now, I hate to say this, But Atlanta done went down so bad. To me, they done went from sugar to sugar.
Talk to me. Say something.
I mean, I hate to say this, but back in the day, Atlanta had it going on a little bit. Everybody had the most civilized. Yeah, that is true. Everybody had the most civil. I remember before the Olympics, everybody wanted to move, especially our brothers and sisters wanted to move to Atlanta. But guess what? For the ones who want to move to Atlanta now, I'm gonna sum it up just like this.
Go back.
Or go somewhere else. Atlanta full. You want to move down south? Go to Alabama. Go to Tennessee. Go to Mississippi. Go to Arkansas. Anywhere but Atlanta. Yeah. If y'all want to move to Georgia, go to Savannah. Yeah, that's the oldest city. But at least it's on the coastline. And it's beautiful. But honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. Says moving to North Carolina, not only I found my peace. Oh, speaking, and Veronica's doing fine, Teresa. She's working. She's working right now. She's working, she works from home, but she's doing fine. And speaking of, we were just talking about y'all, talking about you, Ebony, and Mona Chuck the other day. We were just talking about, in fact, it was yesterday. We were just talking about, I was just telling her about how I used to have you, your mama, Mr. Keith, L. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to get a kick out of making y'all laugh. You know why? Because it made me feel good, like I accomplished something. I always say it. If I can at least make a person laugh or smile every day, I must be doing something right. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Life too short to be all stone-faced and sour-mouthed and just plain out miserable. You feel where I'm coming from? Gotta loosen up. Gotta have some fun. Enjoy the fruits and all that.
Talk to me. Say something.
I mean, you can't be walking around looking like you got a chip on your shoulder, like you mad at the world or whatnot. Shoot. That will make people, you know what though? Life too short to be pissing other people off because of their misery. And just like certain people when they move, like I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but certain people when they move from somewhere where they don't burn bridges and move somewhere else, and they still doing the same thing. I hate to say this. People like that don't live and last too long.
Rap them a little bit right here.
I mean, eventually people like that will meet their match. Because I hate to say this, but it's a lot of people ain't trying to hear that shit. For real. They ain't trying to hear. I mean, you cross them and come at them a certain way, especially in Georgia and in Atlanta. They don't care. They will F you up in broad daylight and let the police know that they did it. Yeah, but I'm just saying, the point I'm trying to make, you got to treat people the way you want to be treated. You can't go nowhere in the United States and just piss people off because you can.
Talk to me. Say something.
Rap them a little bit right here. Run a power move on them.
For real, you can't go around pissing people off because you think you can. No. But there's a lot of people do that. And there's a lot of people, I hate to say this, either they learned the hard way or either they died trying. Well, I ain't gonna say died trying. Either they died and didn't give a fuck.
Talk to me, say something.
And that's on the real. You got some people that just don't care. But guess what? I like people like that. You know why? Because it make it easier for me to not give a fuck. And that's on the real. Because they think if they get in their feelings, they think, do you think I would care? No. I treat, like I always was taught. Treat people like you want to be treated. So if you come at me a certain way, I'm gonna come at you the same way you came at me. Except I'm gonna do it in 3 ways. Long, hard, and frequent.
Talk to me, say something.
Rap to him a little bit right here. Run a power move on him.
For real. Now, one thing about me, I don't do that unless I'm seriously provoked or rubbed the wrong way. And you know, I'm about to say this right here. But before I say it, I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. No. Or hurt nobody's feelings. Or just piss them off altogether. No. But I'm going to say this. It's a certain group of people love to start mess. And they always think they right. And they always think they got privileges. But when somebody put them in check, and they get all in their feelings, then they think you wrong because they think they right and they think they privileged. No. That's bullshit. Cause guess what? They've been lying like that for the last 500 years of the beginning of time. That's why I hate to say this. That's why they butts got kicked out of Europe. Because over there, wherever they from or wherever the hole they had no business crawling out of, people over there weren't trying to hear that bullshit. So they moved up. So they called themselves moving over here to America, claiming they discovered America. Now, my question is this.
How could you call a takeover a discovery?
We all know that. We all know it was not a discovery. It was a damn takeover. Cause the ones who said they discovered whatever, that's just like saying this right here. If I was to jack them for their car, and the police asked me where I got that car from, you know, I tell them I discovered it. And then I do like this, translation. I took it. They took from us for 500 years. Now I'm taking back what's rightfully mine. And if you can't get with the program, you and let the doorknob hit you.
Well, a damn dog should have bit you.
Straight in your
ass.
And that's on the real. I'm just doing that like I said. When I tell it like it is, when people tell it like it is, they think you're wrong and they want to call you a troublemaker. No. They can't, it's the truth and they can't handle it and it gets under their skin.
Who cares?
I say a lot of stuff, but I don't try to make certain people feel comfortable. I mean, that goes for anybody. I don't care about your outside appearances. I don't care about your ethnic background. I don't care about your lifestyle. I don't care about your religion, your education, none of that, because to me, all that is irrelevant. But I'm going to say this. I look at everybody the same. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And I don't have a problem calling nobody out if they're wrong. Also, too, at the same time, too, I treat those the way they treat me. And it got a lot to do with the heart, got a lot to do with character, and it got a whole lot to do whether you got a good personality or not. Now, the ones who's heartless, hateful, rude, overbearing or whatnot,
I'd rather not be bothered with them.
Translation: I just don't fuck with them. And I got that's for real, and I got that right. But I'm gonna say this too. But people like that always have a circle of shit starters. Always keep us a mess started. But like I say, as soon as the tables turn on them, then they want to get all in their feelings. Well, I'm just gonna say this right here, like I always say. Don't start what you can't finish. Don't dish out what you can't take. And if you can't take the heat, guess what? Stay out the damn kitchen.
Rap tell me a little bit right here. Run a power move on.
Talk to me. Say something.
You know what I'm saying? But basically what I'm trying to also say too, their reign of terror is over. Everything they did and thought they can get away with is now coming to light. And the ones who did it years ago, before our time, may they continue to bust hell wide open. Yes, I said that for a reason. I have no sympathy for devils. And like I said, if you heartless and you got a stank ass attitude and you just got that mentality where you just don't care about nothing and nobody, it's only one word I call people like, well, for guys, it's a word I call that. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Asshole.
And to the women that got that mentality like that, it's a word they don't like, but I don't care.
Bitch!
Yep, yes, I said it. And like I say, a lot of women don't like to be called that, but guess what? They won't have to worry about being called a bitch if they stop acting like a damn bitch. Maybe if they change their attitude, they won't have to worry about being called the word bitch, and that's on the real. But at the same time, name callers is one thing I don't approve of is name calling. Number one, the reason why I say that too, because the names people call you, like especially to those so-called country hee-haw looking motherfuckers, I'll tell them when they quick to call somebody a boy, but guess what? My mama didn't name me boy. Boy played on Tarzan. You stringy-head, blue-eyed, thin lip, back of chewing mother. You know what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna say this right here. Y'all talked about us for 500 years, called us out our name for 500 years. And if I say something, if it comes back on you, y'all want to get in your feelings. And then that's when that dude from social media want to say that's against community standards.
Fuck him and his community standards.
What they need to be worried about is those scammers, hackers, and cloners, and start worrying about everything but the right thing.
You sensitive bastard.
Yeah, I said it. And I'm calling his ass out too. Because like I said, if he stop worrying about everything and not the right thing,
I'm gonna continue to call his ass out.
And that's on the real. And like I said, the truth hurt. And if the shoe fit, wear it good and wear it tight. I don't give a shit whether it's day or night. But I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna speak what I feel, yell out was real, even though it might bring mass appeal.
Fuck it.
I don't care. But I'm gonna say this right here too. And then and like I said, I don't have no problem letting people know how I feel. No bull, no lies, no slack, no action, straight facts. And that's on the real.
Talk to me.
Rap tell me a little bit right here.
But on the real for real. But at the same time, I'm not a hard person to get along with. I believe in treating people like I want to be treated. And there's a lot of stuff I don't tolerate what those so-called what suckers do in America with the 3 capital Ks. The one, like I said, the ones who think they privileged. The ones who called everybody every name in the book. Well, guess what? The ones who call everybody names, every name in the book, I got plenty of names I can call them motherfuckers. And I will call them everything, including the child of God. And the reason why I say including the child of God, because children of God don't act like that. And that's on the real. And then they call themselves going to church every Sunday. But I guarantee you this. They do everything wrong all that week, and then they go to church and like they supposed to be forgiven. You know what? That bullshit played out during the civil rights era. Before the civil rights, there ain't nobody falling for that bullshit no more. And like I say, but when people like us start speaking out, then they want to silence us. But guess what? I'm gonna keep on talking. That's right. I'm gonna keep on talking. And I don't give a shit how they feel or what they say, because I'm gonna say this right here. They started what they couldn't finish, and they created what they couldn't destroy. And then what they thought they were gonna do to help, end up hurting, and not just hurting folks, but hurting themselves. And I'm gonna say this right here. If anything, what they trying to destroy, eventually they're gonna end up destroying themselves.
Talk to me, say something.
They think they know everything. They think they got everything figured out. And they still don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. And yes, I'm telling it like it is. This is my part. And like I said, this is a podcast where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. And if your ears too sensitive to hear what I got to say,
Get off.
I mean, for real. I mean, I'm not trying to make it where people can feel comfortable. I'm telling it like it is. And like I say, and those be the same ones that always scream, 2 wrongs don't make it right. Well, guess what? It damn sure makes it even. And that's on the real, for real. And to the ones who act like they all that in a bowl of grits, those be the same ones. Yeah, the same ones who got their nose so stuck up in the air that they can smell the crack of their ass.
Talk to me, say something.
And like I said, I'm calling all the ones out who act like they so perfect. Well, newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, man, nobody's perfect. And that's on the real. Nobody's perfect. And then I'm calling out the ones who been brainwashed is set in their ways and going by what they were. I can understand that and all that, but guess what? This is a new time and a new era. Ain't nobody trying to fall for or hear none of that bullshit to this day. I mean, I have no disrespect toward the men or women of God or whatnot. But I got more issues than Life magazine when it comes to those quotas and totals and those tester liars and those so-called churchgoers. Yes, I got a problem with that, and I'm gonna say this right here too. There's nothing wrong with praising the Lord, but there's a lot of them that's so brainwashed, and they still co-signing bullshit.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Talk to me, say something.
I mean, I'm not trying to say that to be difficult or step on nobody's toes, anything like that. It's time for somebody to just tell it like it is. And I'm gonna say this. People might not like what I say, but at the end of the day, they gonna respect it. Because it might be the one thing about me, I'm brutal about what I got to say. And to the ones who can't handle what I got to say,
Eat shit and die.
That's all I can say. But like I say, I've never been the type of person hard to get. I've never been a type who's been hard to get along with. But there's a lot of people thought they can get over. But when I put them in check, then they think I'm the most hateful, meanest, rudest person in the world. No. It ain't nothing like that. You chose to get on my bad side, and the only way you'll get off my bad side is if I allow you to get off my bad side. And that is very rare. Once you own it, you own it. And I'm gonna say this right here too. I know we have to forgive in spite of and not because of and for ourselves. But guess what? It's not about forgiving with me. It's about protecting my peace. But I'm gonna say this right here too. I would never scandalize nobody's name, or I would never do or say nothing to ruin their life or reputation or whatnot. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let them know how they feel. I'm gonna let them know how I feel. But if I be nice and let you know how I feel and you have an attitude with me, oh, I'm gonna embarrass the living shit out of you. And I'm gonna call you out. And I'm gonna make you look and feel worse than what you already are. Real stupid. And I'm gonna let you know that you can forget that you don't know me and act like I don't exist, because I'm a damn sure act like you don't exist. If I see you on the street and you call yourself trying to be nice, I'm gonna walk away. But if you pursue me, I'm gonna embarrass the hell out of you. No jive. And look, and just let it be known, I'm not making the threats. This is facts. I don't make threats. I carry them out. And I'm gonna say this right here. And there's a lot of stuff I know I probably done said to offend and step on other people's toes or whatnot. But to those, I don't do it intentionally. And to those who know I don't do it intentionally, they know who I am. I respect y'all, and I do, and I deeply apologize, but I would never say or do anything that intentionally hurt nobody. But for the ones who I know that don't have good intentions, and the ones who I know who don't like me or respect me or whatnot, and if they watching this, and if I whatever I said, and they took whatever it is that they took, what I said the wrong way, personally, I don't give a damn, because what I'm gonna say is so true. And if you don't like what I'm saying and you can't get with it, fuck you. But just to let y'all know too, to that same Jive sucker who said that two wrongs don't make it right, well, I'm the same bad MF that'll let you know two wrongs might not make it right, but
it damn sure makes it even.
well, that's my session for the day, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. And I want to thank Teresa Baker for joining me on the live chat. My homie from Decatur, West Greater. And for those that don't know, that's in Georgia, not Alabama, Illinois. That's in Georgia. Thank you, Teresa, for joining me on the live chat. And I want to thank all the subscribers. Now, if you haven't subscribed, and if you find it in your heart, and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please hit the like or the subscription bell.
I sure would appreciate it.
And again, I want to thank everybody who took the time to tune in, check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. with that bona fide G certified true Atlanta born resident of North Carolina now, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause after they made me, they broke the mold. And so until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and you too, Teresa Baker, God bless you. I sure will. God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And by all means,
Please behave yourself. Stop the violence. Increase the peace.
and eliminate all the hate. So until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, peace. 2 fingers. Out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter.